And if you're joining me for the first time, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, and X. And we are, if you haven't gone over to my YouTube channel, please do hit subscribe and hit the bell to get all of the latest content as soon as it is uploaded. So this week we are going to head over to the Maldives. So I think we're gonna do like a whole travel series since we did do a lot of traveling last year for our epic YOLO trip. And so this weekend, you want to, again, relax, TGIF. It's Friday, time to let your hair down and just get that weekend started. And there's no better way than to go ahead and dream about a trip to the Maldives. So for us, we went to the Maldives back in 2020 going into 2021. So we had the whole COVID thing happen, and we had been basically indoors, not traveling, which is what we love to do, and we love to be out exploring and finding our new adventure. And we didn't get to do that because, as everybody knows, COVID was just one of those times where it just was, it was good in some ways, but then it was not in others because travel was locked down. And we kind of got a little stir crazy, and so we took our trip out and we did a lot of lead time and work that was put in to get ourselves ready to head out during COVID for travel. And so we did that, and our travels from 2020 to 2021, because it was over the new year, was 24 hours in Egypt, and then New Year's in Dubai, some downtime in the Maldives. It was about a week at the JW Marriott in the Maldives, and I think that is north. I think it's north of the northern archipelagos in the Maldives. And so after that, then we went back to Dubai, got acclimated, and then headed back home. So this time around for last year, it was 2023 going into this year, 2024. And we basically kind of routed the same thing. We had friends with us, so we wanted to redo it, but we didn't want to see the Maldives in the same way that we did before, going to the same property. We did want to check out a new property and see how that would be and how it would differ. And so again, I have to double check and apologize in advance, but I believe the JW was north, and we decided to do the St. Regis, which is south, or it might be flipped. So it might be the JW was south and then the St. Regis was north, I forgot. But one of the things that, there's pros and cons to every trip and to everything when you start to travel and figure things out, and you're like, oh, I like this about this place, or I liked that about the other place, and I didn't like this about this place, and vice versa, whatever. And so what I will say about the Maldives, because a lot of people ask, they're like, oh, I'm headed to the Maldives, and what should we do? How should we plan? How should we pack? All of those things. Well, there's a lot of planning that goes into every trip that we do. The Maldives is definitely different, and we had a lot more luggage and a complex trip that we were planning because we went from Germany last year. So it was Germany, and then you guys saw last week Bruges. We were in Bruges for a little bit. So we were in Europe, then we went to Dubai again for New Year's, then to the Maldives, so the St. Regis this time, and back over to Dubai to get acclimated before we headed back home. So the Maldives, the St. Regis and the JW Marriott, I can't complain. Both of those properties were phenomenal for different reasons. They just, the JW had, we had a really amazing yogi that was there. We had an amazing butler. I mean, the people there were just so amazing. The St. Regis also had amazing people, but it was just a little different. The big thing for me about the St. Regis was that I don't dive. My husband and our friends dive. So they went diving, and the biggest thing about the St. Regis is that area had really awesome diving just right off of your bungalow. Snorkeling basically. So they took a dive trip out on their boat. They did a boat trip, and they had to, I think it was an hour travel or something like that by boat to do the dive trip. And then for us, snorkeling was what you did right outside of your bungalow. So you have your overwater bungalow, you can go right off of your bungalow and start snorkeling. And what was amazing about the St. Regis was that part of it, I think, was something special for me, because I don't like diving, and snorkeling was the first time we did it was in the JW Marriott in the Maldives back in 2021. And I didn't have a good time. I wasn't, I got a little seasick and just, just getting acclimated and kind of like, where am I? What am I doing? It's really disorienting for me. And so this time around, my head was down the entire time, because we got to coast along this gorgeous ridge that dropped off to like just the most amazing, underwater life that I've ever witnessed in my life. It was gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. So that to me was a really big thing about the St. Regis, and the spa. I will say the spa was to die for in the St. Regis. They do Ayurvedic practices. They've got a lot of Asian influence and Asian practices inside of the different treatments that you get while you're there. So it was mind-blowing to just get a treatment and get, my chakras realigned. And I mean, I was walking on clouds when I got out of that spa. So my two biggest things for the St. Regis Maldives was the spa, and definitely the snorkeling was phenomenal. And everything else, it's the same. It's just, I think you're not going to have a bad hotel. I don't know. When you're in the Maldives, I feel like you're not going to have a bad time. You're going to have a great experience because of the place that you're in. And so let's go ahead and take you through our journey to the Maldives in the St. Regis Hotel. Check it out. Welcome to the St. Regis Maldives, guys. This is our hotel room for the next week. And some people like to say, hey, when you go to places, do you like move in? And yeah, kind of we do. We do like to move in to our place. Because, I mean, look at this. It's stunning. It's like, wow. I hope that's not too much for you guys. But yeah, it's stunning. And yes, we like to move in and get settled, and we'll be doing that here in a little bit, and this will be all full of our things. We'll get settled in, and then we'll have a nice, relaxing time here in the Maldives. that you enjoyed that little journey to the St. Regis Resort and Hotel in the Maldives. And so for the rest of your weekend, I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's fantastic and amazing, and hopefully you are traveling somewhere great here soon. And if not, it's all good. Tune in next week. We'll see you then. Take care, guys.